Hi everybody, this is Emmy from Hectanuga Patterns, and today I'm going to show you how to crochet, and we're going to learn the three basic stitches. We're going to learn chain stitch, single crochet, and slip stitch, and with just those three stitches we're going to be able to make these lovely flowers. And this one is a two-layer one where we've made two layers and we stack them and sew them together. And then you can use these lovely flowers on hats or scarves or bags, or just make a brooch or a pin. Okay, so I'm going to back up here. Okay, so we're going to start with the crochet hook and yarn. To start crocheting, we always have to have a loop. So we just round it in a loop on your fingers, and either bring this through with your finger, or just take the hook and pull it through, and then you're going to tighten up that loop on your hook. So that's always the basis of starting to crochet. And we're going to do the chain stitch. Here's how I hold my yarn. I just grasp it between my two fingers, and then I can hold the tail with my thumb, and then I can work this way. So a chain stitch is a very simple basic stitch. Here we go. You pick up the yarn with the hook, you pull it through. That's a chain stitch. Looks just like a chain. So we need 5 chain stitches to start the center of this flower. So we already did one. So 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to join it to make a ring to start the center of our flower. So we're going to slip stitch to join. So we put the hook through that very first chain, we pick up the yarn, and we slip it through both of those stitches. So now we have a ring, and that's called slip stitch to join and form a ring. Okay, so now we're going to make our petals. So we know the chain stitch. We need 5 chain stitches for our first petal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now we're going to single crochet in the ring to join the petal to the ring. Single crochet is a very easy stitch. Put the hook through the ring, pick up the yarn, pull it through. Now you have 2 stitches on your hook. You're going to pick up the yarn, pull it through both. Now you've just made a single crochet right here. So we're going to make 5 loops like this in our ring to make our flower. So 5 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Single crochet in the ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, if we made another single crochet, it would be a little bit bulky. So to end, I usually like to slip stitch into that first stitch. So here we go. We're just going to put the hook through, we're going to pull it through, and we're going to slip stitch. Well, we're going to learn one more thing, and that's fasten off. Fasten off just means pull the yarn through that last stitch, tug it tightly, and there you've got your 5 loops. So I like to turn my flower around, make a square knot, just like that. And so now I just cut off whichever yarn end is the shortest, like that. And then I'm going to thread this yarn into a yarn needle. There we go. So I'm just going to pull it through to the front, just through one of the stitches on the side here. And we're going to sew a button in the center of our flower. So we're just going to put a button on, and we're going to go right across, and there we go. There's a layer of a flower, which could be used just like that. And I like to keep this so that if I were just going to use it, I would just take a couple of stitches there if I just want to use the flower all by itself. But if I'm going to sew it on a hat or a belt or a scarf, I would like to use this yarn end and sew my flower on whatever I'm going to use it. So I showed you how you can make that flower. So now here's some others. There's a green one with a black center, a black button, and a pearl. We've got 2 layers here. We've got a mauve one and a pink and a button in the center. Here's just a plain flat one layer flower, but it has more loops. It's made with a smaller hook, smaller yarn. But you could put a group of these, a grouping, somewhere. Here's just a plain little white one, nice dainty little one. You could use it on a headband or wherever. Here's another mauve with a pink button in the center. Here we've got two layers here for this one. We've got a pink layer and then a white layer and the button in the center. And this is a two-layer gray. We've got dark gray, light gray, a white button. We're going to stack those two, sew them together, and then you'll have the nice flowers. So here's all of the groupings of flowers that I just showed you. And there's the ones that we had to begin with. And now I'm going to show you that the next session that we have, I'm going to show you how to make a headband with just those same stitches that you just learned. You will be learning how to make this headband. And I'm just going to layer it here so you can see it. There you go. So watch for the next lesson. That's what we'll be learning how to do. A headband.